Hi, welcome to our CWTC Get Connected community podcast to share experiences, promote services and networking and great opportunities available for residents of Oldham. In our discussion today, we're shining a light on clinical research, an essential part of advancing medicine and improving healthcare outcomes. Clinical research helps us understand diseases, develop safer treatments and bring innovative solutions to patients worldwide. It's the foundation of every medical breakthrough, ensuring that new therapies are effective and safe for the people who need them. So in our studio we have Stuart Braidwood, who is from MAC, to tell us more about the work that they do and how we can get involved. Stuart, welcome to the studio.
Thank you very much.
How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
Raining?
A little bit.
Welcome anyway. Stuart, tell us about yourself and your journey as a career as well.
So I work at MAC Clinical Research and my job title is a Healthcare Relations Team Leader, and we've been conducting clinical trials for over 25 years, researching potential new treatments. Mm-hmm. So thank you for giving us the chance and the opportunity to be part of your podcast and let the residents of Oldham know about our exciting paid research opportunities on their doorstep.
I think it's very important when we have mainstream organisations to come to an organisation, community organisation, to let the local residents know and how they can get involved for better things to come.
Sure.
So tell me, MAC, what does it stand for?
So MAC do clinical trials helping people. So every medicine that we take today, from painkillers to life-saving treatments, etc., exists because people have joined clinical trials.
Yeah.
By taking part, you're helping to develop new treatments for future generations, and sometimes even getting earlier access to potential new cutting-edge therapies.
Mm-hmm. Excellent. When you're actually taking part in a clinical trial, for example, do you need to have a medical condition to take part?
It's a really good question, actually. Some trials need people with specific conditions, but many also need what we class as healthy volunteers. It all depends on the study, but at MAC there are opportunities for a wide range of people to get involved.
Yeah, and sometimes these researches, as you mentioned, can be specific for somebody, but knowing what is available out there, you can help others as well with that also. So when they are involved in a clinical trial, how safe is it to take part?
Safety is actually the number one priority.
Paramount, isn't it?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Every trial goes through ethical and medical approvals before it even begins, including MHRA approval.
Yes.
Participants are closely monitored by our doctors and other medical staff, and you can leave anytime if you feel uncomfortable. There is no pressure at all on the individual.
Great. Side effects with any medicines. Everybody don't read the instructions provided, only when they experience what happens to them, good or bad. So in terms of these side effects, what if someone experiences side effects?
Well, volunteers are very, very closely monitored, and if on the rare occasion anything was observed that was of a concern, there are very strict protocols that we have to follow, and the volunteers' health and safety is our priority, and it wouldn't go unnoticed, and it would then be passed on to the individual's healthcare provider if that ever happened.
Good. So it's very organised, isn't it? And you're conducting a survey, is it just for Manchester side only?
Well, MAC have got roughly 6 sites in the northwest.
Okay.
The Manchester one is one of the biggest ones. We've got one in Liverpool, Blackpool, Cannock, and Leeds.
Yes, excellent. So in terms of participants taking part, do they get paid for time and travel?
So for many trials, yes, we really value our volunteers' time. So participation, usually they receive some form of payment for their time and their commitment and their inconvenience. We also reimburse reasonable travelling expenses, or can provide transport to and from the clinics. It's not an issue at all. Payments vary from study to study, but they are decided, the amount that's decided is very much dependent on an ethics committee. But it's definitely a great way to help science while also receiving expert care, and all study assessments and therapies are free of charge.
Excellent. And I think it's important for the volunteers to feel the importance of any research, not as a fact finding for themselves, but also the breakthrough that will help other people.
Absolutely.
In terms of taking part in trials, I get nervous if I'm, to be honest with you.
Sure.
And how do you actually, help people to feel it's okay and don't be nervous? What's the process?
First and foremost, it's totally normal to be nervous. It's a normal feeling if you're uneasy about a situation. But you have to remember that you're in control of this situation.
Good.
We're here to answer any questions, explain everything, and make sure you feel as comfortable as you possibly can every step of the way. Many people who try once end up returning time and time again because they have actually had such a positive experience. But the decision ultimately at the end of the day lies with the individual, and obviously you can withdraw at any point from the trial during the trial journey. Our very experienced clinicians are always open to discuss any of your concerns or any worries that you may have. We also keep your GP informed that you're taking part.
That's good.
And we have very close working relationships with GP practices across the country.
So it's not just a matter of come and do the test. There are other agencies involved to not only support the research but also support the volunteer as well.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Now, when you do so many researches and everybody's waiting for that breakthrough, it must be very rewarding, painstaking time, etc., and waiting for those final results. Have you had a breakthrough in the past?
Absolutely. Mark has been involved in researching many new treatment options, which are now commonplace within public health. Some medical devices, as well as emerging new treatments coming to market. And it's incredible to see the real world results from studies people took part in here in Greater Manchester. So you too can help shape the future of healthcare.
Now, we want as many people who are watching this and listening to this to get involved. Now, what about the language barriers? How do you actually support that?
We have a number of staff on site because we tend to employ diversity is very much we promote, and we have different people from different backgrounds who can speak more than one language.
Excellent.
Just on that point, I just need to make sure that you know that when we do have the language difference and barriers, that the people taking part understand the information that we're providing to them.
Excellent. Well, that's very good, and it's important as well to have the right staff deal with the language that's required. How is it that they can sign up? Is it easy to sign up for this research?
It's very easy indeed. It's super easy. So you can simply visit our website, and that involves answering a few short questions and then register. Our patient liaison team will then be in touch should a trial be suited to you. Or you can actually call us. We have a free phone number. There's no commitment at that point. It's just information gathering. So once signed up, our study specialists will speak to you, and they'll discuss your health and check if the trial is suitable for you. If you're eligible, you will be booked in for what you call a chat appointment, where you receive a patient information sheet.
Yeah.
And then if you're then eligible again to take part, our medical team will obtain a copy of your medical history from your GP, and you can attend a free comprehensive health check with MAC doctor, whereby your eligibility will be confirmed during this process. This is the screening process.
Yes.
Before you're actually eligible to get onto the trial itself. The screening process is very detailed. It involves an ECG, some bloods, and a full physical. Once you're enrolled on the clinical trial itself and attended scheduled visits to the clinic, that's absolutely fine, that's not a problem. We'll guide you every step of the way, and you can ask questions at any point during the trial. And also, if you decide to withdraw at any time for any reason, that's entirely your choice. There's no pressure at all whatsoever.
Superb, very professional, very organised, and very empowering as well. You're with the volunteer all the time in terms of how they're feeling, and it's a great opportunity to help the humans, as we call it, and help each other out, and hopefully look forward for another breakthrough.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
Really commendable. Thank you very much for coming to the studio, and we will have your contact details on the podcast so that people can contact you and engage with the research as well.
Thank you very much indeed. Glad
So
I've been able to help you.
What do you think of our setup here?
That's fantastic. It's really good.
Yeah. Were you made to feel comfortable?
Made to feel
Were
very
you
welcome.
nervous?
I was a little bit nervous, but I was getting here. Yeah, I was a little bit nervous because I think it's the unexpected and the unknown. Yeah, but thank you.
But I think once you walk in here, we've certainly sold it.
Well, your staff are great. Adam's brilliant. He's been very communicative with emails, etc. He's been absolutely on point.
Lovely. And anytime you feel that you need to progress further with this, you're most welcome, and join us again.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. And thank you very much for listening. And please get in touch with MAC for the advice, support in terms of the research that they need to do. And don't forget to visit us, especially on our website as well. There are great opportunities for engagement and learning as well. Thank you for watching and listening. God bless and take care.